What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Collector's Thoughts. Today, I kind of wanted to talk about the trailer that I saw for the new Flash movie. And, man, it looks really, really cool, dude. That's all, I think there's a lot of potential there. I mean, we got, a character that goes back through time, and we see, we have confirmed the Ben Affleck Batman. We have the Michael Keaton Batman coming back, which that's awesome. And there's even rumors and hints that maybe the Christian Bale Batman. I mean, what other movie are you going to see that there's going to be a character that goes back in time that's going to bring back three versions of the same character? Why does that sound familiar? Why does that sound familiar? But seriously, guys, I've had this talk before with Real Batman on the channel, actually, and we've talked about how it always feels like DC is kind of trying to rush to play catch up to Marvel. And in a way, as cool as this movie looks, it does feel like that, because if you guys remember, Spider-Man No Way Home kind of did something very similar where it was a character, went back, and we got three different versions of Spider-Man. All three were actors, whether it be Tobey Maguire, who was the first Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield was the second, and then it was Tom Holland as the third. The only difference here is that this is not a Batman movie, it's a Flash movie, and he's just seeing three different versions of Batman. Another thing is we see that I believe it's Supergirl or Superwoman. I can't really remember, but she's in the movie.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere. Another timeline. Another universe.
And see, like this right here, this kind of makes me concerned. There's
so why do you
Bale Batman, or it looks like it.
Fight to save this one. We've been waiting for you.
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back, there might not be a future. What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry. Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see this.
So that's Supergirl then. Kara's Supergirl. So I mean, like if you look at this, this trailer looks pretty good, man. I mean, it really does. It's just like I said, I have high hopes for it. I think got a lot of potential to be a good movie. And like I said, I like how they're mixing some characters. We got the Flash. Technically we got two different versions of the Flash. We got looks like three versions of Batman. They only confirmed two, which you can see from the trailer. You got Michael Keaton back as the '89 Batman, and then you got Ben Affleck as another Batman. And it looks like Christian Bale's Batman's in it. Whether or not it's actually Christian Bale, who knows? But it looks like he's in it. And then we have Supergirl in it, which is pretty cool. Instead of Clark, it's Supergirl. So I kind of like that too. It's a little bit different. Because if they didn't do that, it would almost be like very close to like Justice League, kind of. So I kind of understand why they're doing it. And they're trying to reset the whole thing. I honestly think that this movie might be the excuse that WB needs to reset everything. Because if you remember, they were talking a lot about how they want to almost like scrap the Justice League stuff that recently happened. And they want to kind of go brand new with it. They want to, they don't want, I guess they're making a new Superman. They're not bringing Henry Cavill for Superman. I guess they're going to go a different direction with that character. So it's going to be a different actor, I guess. you got Robert Pattinson as the Batman in that story. So I don't know how that's really connected, but I feel almost like this is WB's perfect excuse to almost, I don't want to say erase, but kind of is erase, because it looks like, I mean, there's hints of Michael Keaton's Batman potentially being killed in this. Who knows? The Flash is going back through time. He's trying to fix things, and we all know, in a lot of these movies or shows or comics or whatever, whenever they go back and fix things or try to, it never works out. So things end up happening. So things are going to get erased and start over or whatever. So I almost feel like this is WB's excuse to like start over with a new Justice League, a new Batman, a new Superman, everything, because they're gonna kind of look at this Flash movie as like a restart. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing that I see a little bit different from this movie compared to Spider-Man No Way Home. Because Spider-Man No Way Home already did this type of idea. 3 Spider-Mans from different universes, different villains from different universes, and they brought them all together for one movie. So this idea has been done. And it was done, I think, last year. Right? Wasn't it? I think it was last year, the year before. So they're already, once again, Marvel is ahead of the game compared to DC. But like I said, I think that this is not just a way for DC to try to compete with Marvel and kind of do what Marvel's doing that's been working very successfully for them, in my opinion. But I think it's also a way where DC and WB have that reasoning to scrap it and start completely over again from scratch, and to bring, almost like a closure to the characters we love and knew. But now they're going to start something completely different with, I mean, is it going to be with the Robert Pattinson Batman? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, how many Batmans are you going to have running around in this one cinematic universe? It's kind of a lot. So maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, Superman, they already talked about having a new actor for Superman. There's rumors too. I don't know how true they are, but I remember hearing that Wonder Woman, they're going to replace, what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name now. But there's rumors they're going to replace her. I don't know if that's true. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, and then if you're going down that route, are you going to replace Aquaman? Is Jason Momoa not going to be Aquaman anymore? You're going to scrap that and start that over again? There's a lot of questions. We don't know. I mean, first thing and most important thing out of everything is this movie going to be any good? That's the number one thing. That's the number one thing that needs to matter more to me personally than anything else, than scrapping the cinematic universe, starting over, all that stuff. I need this movie to just be good. Just be a good, entertaining movie. And it looks like it has potential to do that. Then after that, if you want to make this like a launching point for the next wave of DC characters and DC heroes and, everything else, then fine. We can all look at this movie, this Flash movie, as almost like a finishing point for all the stuff prior to this, which, like I said, is the Batman, the Supermans, all that stuff, Justice League, all that. It all ends with this Flash movie, and then a new universe starts after this Flash movie. You know what I mean? So if that's the way they're going, there's a lot of good potential for that. This could be really good. Like I said, you would have one movie to end all the prior stuff and all the prior confusion that DC and Warner Brothers has had. That's all sealed and done. All those movies now end with this Flash movie. This Flash movie ends that universe. That universe does not matter anymore after this Flash movie. And now we move into a new direction, which, like I said, it seems like that's the way they're going, because they've already talked about putting new actors into roles that we already have and we thought we were going to have for a while. They're already talking about that. Like I said, you got Robert Pattinson as the Batman, so he might actually be, technically, his first movie might be in the chronological order right after this Flash movie. That might be the movie that comes next. But once again, we don't know. We got to see what WB and DC are going to do, because they are known for dropping the ball on things. I mean, I don't want to bash on them. There's been a lot of good DC movies. I've enjoyed quite a bit of them myself, but there's also been a lot of stinkers. So I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to this. And I think James Gunn is going to be the one that's running the new like DC movie group there. So who knows? I mean, this gives me some hope that they'll, like, by them starting fresh, maybe they can actually have people around for a while and actually, like, you know, can try to do what Marvel has already been doing and create their own cinematic universe and make it successful and be true to the fans and give people what they want to see. But we'll see. We'll wait and see. I mean, all I can say is right now, I think that Flash movie has a lot of potential. I really like what I'm seeing. I mean, still early. I mean, you know, we're still a few months away from it, but that was a pretty cool trailer. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty happy to see, you know, Michael Keaton back as Batman. I was happy to see maybe Christian Bale's Batman. I don't know. Supergirl, that's cool. Haven't seen her. That would be nice. And then Ben Affleck as Batman as well, or at least as Bruce Wayne, because we didn't see him suit up in the. We didn't see him suit up. That's the thing. He could just be as Bruce Wayne in this movie, because that Flash character, that Barry Allen that we see, is from that Justice League with Ben Affleck. So when he goes to those other universes, we might not see Ben Affleck suit up as Batman. I'm just going to make that crystal clear. Because he goes to those other universes, we see Michael Keaton as Batman, but not as Bruce Wayne. And we see the other Batman, not Bruce Wayne. The only Bruce Wayne we actually see in this trailer is Ben Affleck's, which means, I mean, I could obviously be completely wrong, but based on that trailer, for all we know, we never see the other two Batmans out of their costumes, and we never see Ben Affleck as Batman. Because it could be one of those things where he's talking to Barry Allen prior to him going to these other universes or back in time or whatever it is he ends up doing, and the Ben Affleck Batman never plays a part after that. He's just in that beginning sequence, and he's just, you know, he's just Bruce Wayne talking to him, and that's the end of that. Still would be cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay. It would still be awesome having all three in the same movie, but it would be kind of a letdown if we don't get to see the three characters together like we did with the Spider-Mans, you know, having all three Spider-Mans together on the screen at the same time fighting. Like, that was epic. So we'll see what happens. All I can say is that this trailer looks promising. I'm a very optimistic person, or I try to be, and I think that this is promising. Now, the only other question this brings up to me too is, are we going to? Does that mean the actor that plays Barry Allen? I think it's Ezra Miller. I think his name is. I don't quote me. I think it's Ezra Miller. Is he going to continue playing the Flash then? Because if you're scrapping everybody else from the Justice League, why are you keeping this actor as Barry Allen? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things, ands, ifs, and buts. We'll see what happens. But to not jump ahead, to not jump too far ahead, let's just take it one movie at a time, because we all know how these projects plan out. You know, they could have Batman and Superman movies, you know, 5 years down the line. So we can't jump too far ahead. All I can say is that this trailer looks really good. It looks promising, and I'm pretty excited to check it out, man. I want to see what they're gonna do. I want to see what James Gunn and the new DC direction and WB direction, what they're gonna do with this line, because, like I said, there's been a lot of goods, but there's been a lot of not so goods, and I feel like they've kind of dropped. There's been areas where they've dropped the ball a little bit, and I think that they could have done more. So we'll see what ends up happening. I mean, there's a lot of potential here, that's for sure. But I would love to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this new Flash trailer? Are you interested in it? Are you going day one to watch it? Are you going to sit back and wait? What's your thoughts on it, you know? But anyway, guys, that's it for me. I really appreciate you guys watching, so thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later, guys.